shocked a lot.
I didn't see that coming.
Well, not there. Why is everyone so scared of the Spurs?
Jeez.
We'll start there in a second. But Wemby, 40 points, 12 rebounds in only 26 minutes. Dunk
Lord.
contest.
Oh my God.
I know.
He's styling. What's going on?
16 points off the bench.
another one.
Nobody played on the Lakers side of things. No Luka.
What was
no
that?
Lonzo.
Is this the most dunks ever in a game?
I mean, I feel like, look, you pay money to see this.
Is that-
game. You're welcome. You're welcome. He had.
Oh, these are the same highlights.
No, he had. So he had 40 points total.
Yeah, but that was like 8 of them on loop.
Yeah, hold on. That was on loop. That was, unless he
That
did the
wasn't all
same
40
thing
of them.
3 times.
No, but he did a lot.
Oh, he clearly did a lot.
We had 25
ball.
points in the first quarter.
That's crazy.
25 points in the first quarter, which, by the way, if you're good at math, was on pace for the Wilt 100. Like, for a hot
Were
second
you
there,
thinking
you're, like,
it?
you're doing math.
Were you thinking it?
Yeah, because I put he'll have 70 points at some
Is
point.
that it?
before the
25?
season.
Been there, done that.
Shut
Yeah.
up, Lou.
Did you have a 25 ball in a quarter?
Sure, I've had a bunch of
in
25
one
point
quarter.
games.
Oh, now we have to verify.
Lisa,
Lisa,
also
look
looked
it up.
that. Lisa, I do need you to look that one up,
I
actually.
need pre-All-Star game records and lose high in a quarter.
Okay, but look, he's no need to leave him out there, obviously, and they were never going to, but it does kind of put in perspective, we could get 100 points. We could get it.
And if there's anyone that's going to do it, I think it's him. You see the way he's talking about All-Star Weekend. His approach is just different. His maturity is different. And this game, this was just the Wemby show. 25 points in the
Not
first
gonna happen.
quarter. I don't know if 100 ball, because again, it's going to have to be a competitive game, and I don't know if he's going to be able to be doing things like this with Luka, LeBron, Reeves, Ayton, Smart on the floor, which none of them played. So we knew this was going to get ugly quick. But
It was awesome.
I mean, yeah, he was on pace.
First of all, he doesn't shoot enough.
was on
Second
pace.
of all,
Well, he
I've
will.
played with some real guns, some real guys that
we go.
shoot the basketball, and they still haven't been able to do it. I just don't think he has the mentality to go out there and take 50 to 60 reps at the
He'd have
at the
to get
basket.
like 30 free throws.
That would go completely against his thoughts on ethical basketball.
Yeah, but maybe he's like one of the. Well, you know what? Last night would have been the night to be like, let's just
Yeah,
let
he
it go.
had 25 in the first quarter
we are
and finished
still
with
protecting
40.
him,
And
like-
he finished with 40. He
By the
he doesn't have the mentality to go out there and try to score 100.
100's insane.
Yeah, but I'm here for it. I hope I live long enough. Who knows?
I'm rooting for
I
it.
have bad news for Chandler and myself. Lou did have 27 and a quarter against the Warriors. Dang it!
That's not bad. That's awesome.
Yeah. Whatever.
Lisa, will you say my career high too in the quarter, please?
Yeah,
It's
Chandler,
like-
can we
it's
get
like
a
12.
Chandler quarter high? If you don't
It's 12.
mind. Is it really 12? You
No,
know that?
no,
Oh,
I
okay.
wish.
Is it
Probably
a
not
little
that
bit
high.
awesome? We also had the announcement yesterday that Brandon Ingram is Steph Curry's All-Star replacement. I know, I'm happy
it.
about
Love
that.
that. Another one of my rooks. All my rooks are doing well. I should start taking credit for nothing.
Are you 15? 15's your quarter high. You were close.
Not bad.
Dude, that was pretty
Not
good.
great
Not bad.
either, but that's all right.
Hold on. So I got a question for you. The whole All-Star replacement again.
It's
I
good
don't know
to
if
see
you
you
is
again.
I don't know if you guys cover this. So does an American has to replace an American, and a world has to replace a world? That's right.
I didn't
Yes.
completely understand the rules, but
what
it's
do you
all
mean?
settled now.
Because that doesn't make sense. That's
does that not
that's
make
not
sense?
fair. If
You gonna put American on the world team?
also is Joel Embiid, like, is he a world or American? Like, how do you decipher? Because he's definitely not.
He's an
played on
American.
Team
if he
USA.
played
but
on Team USA, he's
He's
American.
I just don't.
Some of these other
So let me
guys
get
have
this
played
straight.
for
So like a
DR, they played for.
Right. So if Luka goes out, he's not in the
yeah,
All-Star
and he
game,
might
which is
be out.
very possible. That means like Dylan Brooks, Lauri Markkanen have to make it over like a
believe-
Stephon Castle, who
I
was way
believe
more
so at this
deserving,
point because
100%.
they've shuffled players around.
or Joel
from-
Embiid, who's averaging 27 and 8 and 4.
Hold on. So you're telling me that if Dylan Brooks gets the spot, and he might very well,
Because he's Canadian,
but also I think he deserves it.
not over Castle or Fox, who are in the 2 seed, and every other team around them have 2 All-Stars, and the Spurs have 1.
You know
Gotta
what's
agree
funny
with
that you
you.
say that? Because Mitch Johnson, and I had to double read the quote
Gotta
when he
agree
said
with
it, said the only way the Spurs are deserving of just the one All-Star is if Wemby's one of the front runners for MVP. So that is sort of the argument that people thought Fox or Steph Castle would be up next.
Lauri Markkanen is going to get in because he's from Finland and not Joel Embiid, who's American, averaging 28 and 8 and 4.
But that is part
just
of the-
crazy to me. That's where this
not wrong.
format is stupid.
No, you're not wrong. It's a lot of
should've just
it's a
been
lot of
2
kinks to
teams.
be it's a lot of kinks to be worked out in the format. But the fact that the San Antonio Spurs have played at the level that they've played all season and only have Wemby represent them All-Star Weekend is a travesty. Like they should very much
I
have 2
agree. And
guys
Again,
represent them at All-Star.
Dylan Brooks has been great. He's deserving, but is he more deserving than the second best player on the second best team in the NBA?
You're literally
No.
talking to a Spurs fan, and the Spurs are
Well,
the
that's where I
only
just get a
top
little-
5 seed in the West that don't have 2. Everyone below them has 2 representing
That's
the All-Star.
what I don't
so, yeah,
like.
Am I going on a tirade later today in my own personal time where I scream and yell?
Sure.
Yeah, of course I am.
Well,
but
do
am
it
I going to
now.
be professional now? Yes.
And by the way,
yes,
like
I am.
the Raptors, they're the 5th seed in the. Brandon Ingram, he deserves that. But there was a question of him or Scotty Barnes. I don't even think that was close. I think he deserves it
I think so,
regardless.
too.
Even more so, possibly more so than Scotty Barnes. So I'm happy he's in. I'm just saying, if Luka goes down, doesn't play, I think it's stupid that another world player gets in that's not more deserving than an American.
I think it's stupid that Luka's hurt. How about that? I think all of this.
They gotta fix that.
'Cause I will
Someone's
say
gonna get
this.
screwed just because they're from America and there's too many Americans on the team.
There are some big names that may not be available. And we already have
How do you
SGA.
guys feel about the world team now?
Oh, I love it. I'm still in.
Without SGA, without Giannis,
I'm
without
still in.
Luka.
Yeah, the Giannis thing's
I
not
think
for
we,
sure.
I think we bet
USA.
already. The bets are in.
Luka's not out yet, technically. By the way, I'm still all
He's
world.
not going to play hard anyways in the game anyway, so he might as well be out.
I still have. Or didn't
Put
we all
in
make a
Dylan.
bet?
Put in,
No, we
put in
talked-
Dylan Brooks. He'll play hard.
We
really
talked
will.
about this yesterday. I think they're going to play hard. I'm
think
an
they play
optimist.
real hard.
I think we have a lot of young, new, excited energy. Did you see how excited Brandon Ingram was?
Thank you.
And his teammates and how they celebrated him.
Jalen Johnson's going to go.
Oh, like it's 5 or 6 guys that's hearing it. Like
Yeah, be a
we're going to
patriot.
play.
For God's sake.
Yeah, we're
Be
going to play.
proud.
So
This would be the year and the time to shake it up and prove a point that look.
bring
we
it
are-
back, young
we are
fellas.
playing hard.
Yes,
I still have.
indeed.
Didn't we bet on this? Didn't I have world against all y'all? I feel like I did.
That's what I'm checking.
No,
on.
I'm still in. I'll double it if you need to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I feel
I
like
would,
it.
I would love to
I'm
press
all
my
over
bet.
USA. I'm all
Yeah,
over USA.
Yeah, we
with that.
know you're the world's biggest flag waver. That's whatever.
Only because of injuries. Now, the best players in the NBA are not from America.
Trust
I'll
me,
give you that.
but Luka's not out yet. And honestly, I'm still in lighting candles. We're going to see what happens. So LeBron missed his 18th game of the season last night. That is a little bit of a story because the All-NBA streak, he's now not going to be able to qualify for any of those types of awards. And so it ends now.
But he can play in the All-Star games, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, as far as I know. It ends at 21.
What that got to do with?
Why do you keep asking me?
Well, I'm just curious if he qualified for the All, or if he, you know what I mean? There's no number of games.
No,
for
the
that.
All-Star is different.
is,
This is like all the accolades at the end, and his streak was 21, which I don't know who's touching that. Is anyone touching that streak for the next?
It's gonna be hard.
What's
100 years.
What's Kevin Durant at?
I have no idea.
He'd be the only one I'd think would be somewhat
Has a
close.
chance.
Yeah.
Maybe Steph.
And I'm curious to see where they are. But listen, 21 is insane. First of all, you got to have longevity, you got to have health on your side, and you actually got to go out there and ball, not just be out there. So for him to be able to do this at 21 times, kudos to LeBron. Like I don't think nobody else touches.
KD's only at 11, by the way.
Yeah,
Yikes.
that's what I'm
So,
saying.
so I need, math,
And what's crazy
math ain't
is
happening.
this is like we talk about the Legacy Act, the legacy vote in. That's not the case with him. Like he is deserving of All-Star. He is deserving of All-NBA. The fact that he is playing at this level, at this age, I don't know that we'll ever see it again because again, like Lou just said, these are nuts.
The fact that I've played against all versions of him.
That is crazy.
It's still the same version.
That's kind of awesome.
It's still the
actually.
same guy.
They were different versions. Miami LeBron was different than Lakers Bron. The Lakers Bron was different than Cleveland Bron.
It's just
Fair.
the health and the staying on the floor and the longevity is unmatched, and I don't think will ever be touched. Like this is ridiculous.
Maybe not in our lifetime, but it will. Look, everything gets broken. Once you sort of break that seal, it's like we start to see. Shut up. I swear to God. There's an argument to be made that, and I don't know how you would do this because the season's already so dang long, but if you made the All-Star break a little longer, perhaps to get some of the health stuff under control, for example, like give a little bit more time in the middle of the.
It's already much longer than it was when we played.
I do agree
I was about
with
to
you.
say
It
it
is.
went from 3 days to 7 days.
Yeah, it was
With
All-Star
break.
weekend. Now it's All-Star week
It is a
already.
week.
Yeah. No, listen.
I don't want the season long.
Injuries are part of the game. Load management is going to be a part of the game. It's no way to get it right. We're talking about 30 organizations with 30 different sets of problems.
Sure.
So it's never gonna be the same for anybody. That's how this game goes. That's the luck of the draw, and that's what makes the playoffs so special. You have to get to the playoffs as healthy as you can. It's not gonna work out for everybody. So no, don't extend All-Star weekend.
The season already goes all the way into
Yeah,
June.
if there's anything, I think it's the opposite. I think
Yeah,
we're
thank
talking
you.
about shortening the season and making the game.
Sheesh.
Now we're going to make All-Star Weekend just an extra 4 or 5 days of vacation for the players.
Yeah,
Like,
you cut the games.
nah,
Now,
you
what I am curious about though, the Lakers still have another game. They play again on Thursday.
They
Play again.
That sucks.
They play again tomorrow.
They play the
so
Mavs on Thursday.
sitting all of these guys last night, do they play tomorrow going into the break? Is this a plan? Is this a part of the scheduling? Because some of my experiences with load management, there's usually a schedule. Hey, this is gonna be X, Y, and Z. If you're banged up here, this is going to be a slot for us to look into it. And so maybe the Lakers are playing some of that game, especially with them getting routed. You don't want to have two of these going into the break and having that taste in your mouth. So
you could give the folks that are part of All-Star festivities just off and be like, go beat Dallas, please, everyone else.
But you'd also imagine that all hands on deck. Look, you guys got 6-7 days off. Like, let's go handle
That's
business.
also
Let's
that.
end on a win, and let's go into break with a positive vibe.
I'd just be like, can I just get 2 weeks off? Like, I don't want to play at all.
I swear, ours was literally a weekend, right? It was like
a weekend.
Thursday, like Sunday, and maybe you play
back
Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, we were back playing games
Now it's
Tuesday.
like 10 days.
Because now if you're in the All-Star stuff, you
That's
actually
why
still
they-
have time to go on a
that's
little
why
bit.
they
That's why they did it. They did it for
made sense to me.
the All-Star guys never had a break.
it.
You know, you play the game on Sunday and you're back in uniform on Tuesday. They like, well,
It doesn't seem like a prize.
it's not a prize to
Yeah.
be part of All-Star weekend. So it got pushed back with
For
those
the
guys.
non-All-Stars, we had 2 All-Star weekends. It was great.
I think I feel like I would rather have that, for being honest. Clippers Rockets, that's another fun one that we had last night. But you know what? Rockets with the win.